Scorpios, welcome to my channel. Let's go ahead and jump straight into your reading. We're going to take a look at what the next 72 hours has in store. Of course, if you're new to the channel and you want to see future readings and you're not already subscribed, make sure that you do so. And if you would like to see, future readings, make sure you like this video and hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I go live. But let's jump straight in. So Scorpios, what does the next 72 hours have in store? We're going to start with 3 oracle cards for you, okay? Scorpios, what's in store for them? So we have focus, we have time, and we also have I accept abundance. Abundance is available to you when you expect and accept it. Abundance can come in many forms, including love, time, finances, etc. Claim it as your own, and you'll be be willing to accept it when it comes. So with these cards starting off, I think that you guys are realizing that what is grabbing your sense of focus and your sense of time is what is robbing you of the things that you may necessarily want or adding to you. You could be realizing that maybe your sense of impatience has only been because maybe past tense, your focus may have been shifted on trying to manage a relationship or trying to manage things within a home environment or trying to be super supportive of others in a way where you may have neglected yourself. And the focus is now shifting back on you. It's important though that you don't, like, in the midst of you regaining your focus, that you don't start to beat yourself up for missed time, quote unquote, or where you may have felt like time has passed you by. Because even in times when things are not moving, let's say forward, or we take a detour, that's not a waste of time. We have to stumble sometimes in order for us to have even more clarity and this definitiveness around what we're moving towards. So you may have to veer off for a second where it's like you put your focus and energy into the wrong things to where you put your focus into the right things, and you know why it's the right thing to put your focus into it. You never really get to a place of clarity like that until you completely lose yourself. And we want to always hope that we find ourselves immediately and have that skill to be able to regain focus and regain an ability to shift things in our favor. But let's go deeper. What is the general energy around my Scorpios for the next 72 hours? So I have the Star card. So the Star card talks about optimism. It talks about allowing yourself the peace in the present and the ability to kind of pour into yourself. So again, I just see a huge theme where you guys may have been pouring outward to everything else around you, trying to, show people that they can be their best, and especially in a romantic relationship and family. And I think that you guys are starting to get to a place of, I won't even say withdrawing, but just being intentional. There may be an Aquarius of significance too during this 72-hour window. I don't know if this is like a love interest. This could really be anybody, but there may be an Aquarius of significance I am seeing here as well. The Star card talks about also dreams. There could be something that you've always hoped for that you could actually see in full grasp, or you actually may be manifesting it during this time frame. This could be like an opportunity that puts you closer and closer to like your dream job or like a dream opportunity. You also may be just not as like in tune with certain negative emotions anymore. Like you could be at a place to where it's like you're starting to see the optimism or the positive side of why something may have ended or why doing something for you may be in your best interest. Now going into career and finance, I have the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles represents trying to balance maybe 2 elements of something. So you could be working a day job and then also being an entrepreneur on the side, or doing creative endeavors on the side. Or you can be maybe having 2 businesses that you're managing or 2 jobs. This also talks about financial responsibilities and trying to balance it. You could have bills that you pay, overall, and then things that you're funding on the side, like for a business or for some endeavors in the future that you want to do, like going on vacation or buying a house. So there's a need for financial awareness of like what's coming in and what's going out, but also an ability to kind of balance your time in the midst of you, let's say, doing some entrepreneurial stuff and also doing some like 9 to 5 stuff. Hmm. Some of you also may have another opportunity that you're trying to compare against your current job. It's this coin toss of a situation where you don't know if you should stay where you're at now and try to make, money or potentially get a raise, or transition into another job where you could potentially make more or even level up faster. Now, going into love for Scorpios, we have the Page of Pentacles. So for my single Scorpios, there could be someone who you see potential in. They could be a really cool friend or somebody who you've been getting to know, maybe friend benefits. And it's like, okay, well, where could this potentially go? I'm wondering. For others of you, you may be single and someone could be trying to pursue you, and kind of the same thing. It's like, okay, this person's really showing me that they're supportive, they're dope. Should I take them serious? For my Scorpios in a long-term relationship already, you could be looking at like, where have you guys maybe veered off a bit from being all lovey-dovey with each other and things being like really supportive between you two. There could have been just life stressors that have kind of like worn both of you guys out, or even stress within the relationship. So it's this question of like, okay, can we at least get to a place to where we're working on X, Y, and Z? Do we need to take it back to the basics and just be friends for right now? What should we be doing? Some of you could be questioning if this person is involved with other people and if they're keeping their options open. Now, the best advice for you, Scorpios, I have the Wheel of Fortune. The best advice is to roll with the flow. Do what you can, like what's in your scope of control, but with the things that you can't control, do not try to then control it, because it's foolish. You can't control the weather, so why go outside and try to stop the rain? Or you can't control how someone thinks or feels, so why try to 24/7 mold yourself to be a certain way in order to make someone feel or think a certain way. So focus on what is in your scope of control. Release the need to be hyper vigilant on the things that you can't, because that could be what's causing a lot of you guys to have a lot more stress than you would like to have right now. And the way to go through life without having too much stress is to what? Not stress about things that you can't do anything about, because it just will be. Now, the challenge for my Scorpios during this time frame, I have the Knight of Pentacles. So the challenge is just wanting things to speed up. You could be at a space to where it's like, look, I want to get the ball rolling. I want to get this business off the ground. I want to, hurry up and save this money so I can move. I want to hurry up and save this money to get this car. I'm ready to get things going. So maybe time is a little bit slower for you. For others of you, you could be questioning your progress. Like, you've been sitting and thinking like, am I making progress? Am I, working towards something that's actually worth it? Even though I am seeing progress, it just may not feel like it's enough. So the challenge is a little bit of either comparison or doubt. For others of you, it could be little things that try to distract you from consistency. So your ability to block out distractions during this time frame is what's going to be golden. Now, what I see for the outcome for this time frame, I have the Eight of Cups. So you could be separating yourself energetically from spaces that don't resonate with you anymore. And this is something that you've been feeling for some time. It's like, for a minute, I've been feeling like I don't really resonate with being around maybe the same group of friends or the same environments. I don't resonate with this job anymore. It's something that you don't resonate with anymore. And this doesn't even have to be a physical location. This could just be, you know, something that was cool at one point and you're not necessarily feeling it anymore. Some of you guys could be just kind of questioning something that you've already walked away from, if not actually walking away from something during this time frame. Did you make the right decision in walking away? Someone around you could be questioning, did they make the right decision by walking away? If they especially just kind of abandon things. But this is what I see. I hope that this was helpful, Scorpios, and that you took something from this reading. If you did, definitely thumbs up the video and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.